There's a tail of tape for ESL Cup Europe number 74. Grand Finals will be a best of 5. Happy against HawK. Who would have thunk it? Alright, a great win rate for Happy, as I expect him to have against every player in the entire world at this point. The first map will be Last Refuge, and we'll see if HawK manages to do it this time. Let's go into game 1. Here's Happy. In the bottom left and the top right, we do have HawK. Playing very well today. Is it well enough? Is it well enough? Is today the day? Am I the caster to bring luck to players in Europe against Happy? Am I the one? I can only hope to be so lucky to see the day. I remember when Foggy did it like it was yesterday. I remember when Exler went to Game 5. Can HawK do it? Very standard from Happy as expected. Acolyte. Not able to find this critter because it's right next to the rock column, but there is a second critter around here somewhere. It's up here or something. There it is. Oh, it's going to walk into the Magi. But Happy should find a way. Oh, 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 oh. Is that far enough? I don't know. I don't know if it's far enough. Because if he attacks it this way, he'll run in. Oh, we see. Oh, it's running. Happy blocking. This is a little unfortunate that undeads have to do this, but this is the reality in order to get the skeletons. Oh, it's moving. Nice. And we're good. Now we can get skeletons safely. Archmage for HawK, who's going to start creeping. Pulse of attack is what he's looking for, and that's what he gets, which is nice. Footman scouts everything. Trying to delay the inevitable, but Happy will eventually get this green camp. But HawK can be a little bit annoying, slow it down a little bit. And fourth farm, we will see a fast expansion, but not before we see, I suppose, a mercenary camp creep from HawK. Trying to get that level 3 as early as possible. Acolyte even helping. You know, the Acolyte didn't even scout. It only was used to kill that critter. Does this mean, is he doing something with this Acolyte? I mean, it's just very weird that he... Oh. I didn't see what happened. I didn't see what happened. I can only guess he messed up the Merc Camp pull. Alright. I can only guess he messed up the Merc Camp pulse in some terrible way. But I didn't... that's unfortunate. It really just... It doesn't say a good thing for HawK's mental state against Happy. One mistake in it, which, you know, of course it's... It is true that if you make a big mistake in the early game against Happy, he's not going to let you live it down, but, you know, it's kind of rough to make one mistake and then just feel you have to leave because there's no chance. So that's unfortunate, but 1-0 for Happy. We didn't get to see what that Acolyte was going to do. So here we go. Here's game 2 on Northern Isles. Here's Happy in the bottom left, and here is HawK in the top right. In the bottom right? I think I said top right. Whatever. I hope for HawK he can find his stride. I really do, because you know it's a shame. It's a shame to see that happen. Archmage coming out. Expect to see a Death Knight. Expect to see a very similar opening from Happy this game, but of course we won't have that fun and interaction with the critter this time. And HawK. Alright. What do you got for us? Acolyte this time choosing to scout. Sizing them up. Footman doing the same as we saw last game. Militia being called. 3 of them. Third farm coming up. And green camp will be crept by HawK early on, looking for claws yet again, as is Happy. Footman gonna find the Death Knight. Nice creeping from HawK so far. No mistakes by either player. Yeah, at the end of the series, I'll watch the replay from game 1, guys. I'll watch it, okay?
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, claws are again picked up, and if this is claws plus 9, it's extremely good. Okay, parry up, that's certainly not what HawK was looking for, but still. Claws are a nice addition. Footman forcing the Nerubian, also forcing the ghouls to come off. Is that a surround? No, it's not. And fourth farm coming up. Good lumber, good gold. Can HawK hold on to the expansion? Happy doesn't even seem to want to go for the harass too heavily. Wants to get that level 2. Knows he can secure the game later on if he has the hero levels. Archmage finds the Death Knight. Footman keeping the expansion as safe as they can. Happy buys a circlet. Kind of cool. Seeing that more and more from actually all races recently, which I do like to see. It's a really strong item. Footman going for a surround. Almost had that. That would have been a slick timing for a Fiend surround. This tower could actually be in danger of being cancelled, but Happy seems to just want to go for peasants. So far, really good defense by HawK, though. The Fiend's low. He's going to have to use the coil defensively. The skeletons have been dealt with. Only 1 peasant falling. This is a... Okay, 2 peasants are going to fall, but still very acceptable damage for HawK. 3 peasants, maybe? Nope. So 2 peasants lost, and that's it. Nicely defended by HawK. He'll probably eventually lose that 3rd peasant to more skellies. Boots of Speed purchased. Okay, that peasant, as I said, will eventually fall. But 3 losses, totally fine. Totally fine. And this will be level 3 Archmage. Alright, 4 peasants. Now we're getting to the point of it like, alright, that's quite a few, but 4 is better than 5, and the wards are used perfectly by Happy to scout both bases. Level 3 Archmage, though. More Footmen coming out. Is there defend yet? There is not, but that would be very early if there was. Ooh, Slaughterhouse cancel timing. Nicely done by HawK to find this. This will be a cancel. Am I lagging? Hope not. Couple of Footmen going to fall. Coil used. There's 1 more coil. And 3 Footmen fall. That's a lot of kills. But the Slaughterhouse cancel is decent. Maybe he could even get a 2nd Slaughterhouse cancel. No. Not going to happen unless he goes back around town. Has another water elemental, so maybe HawK could find that. That'd be good to delay those statues. Because, of course, Happy delays his tech in order to get earlier statues and earlier high Fiend numbers, so Want a mana stealing. It's a nice camp to steal away. Another footman being found. Only one arcane tower, and Happy knows when the towers are going to come up because of the ward he placed earlier. It's about to run out, but I think it's done its job to see all the timing of these towers. Shop will actually be cancelled. These towers in the back very vulnerable as well. Coil used. Last one. There's almost one more, though. The circlet is helping out a ton to always have a coil for Happy. More regen, more mana overall. One of mana stealing, though, is negating that. Gonna save that footman, even.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is there defend? Almost finished, and actually tier 2 almost finished. But here comes in the Lich for the Nova, but that first footman was denied. Circlet dropped. Lich always stacked for Happy, but he did invest this time for it. Second Rod also brought over, so more skeletons. HawK just trying to kill the skeletons he can, not lose too many footmen. He doesn't have many footmen left over, though, really. He's got 1, 2, 3, I think, only. Notice there's not a statue yet. Now there's one coming over, but this whole time there could have been a statue had HawK not gotten that Slaughterhouse cancel, so it is quite a big deal. Helping out quite a bit. There would be more HP on the Death Knight, there'd be more coils, more Novas.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second barracks coming up, tier 3 tech, standard stuff. Lumber mill block. Might as well put it there. I mean, he's got 2, so alright. It's cheap, 120 gold, so.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Happy just aggressively stealing away camps, waiting for his tier 3 tech, of course, and then he can go back with the Death Knight to get the orb. And I'm wondering if we're going to see a Pit Lord, or maybe we'll see him just stay on 2 heroes. Hard to say. He does need to go back and get that orb, though, right? Oh, he's got backpack. Pardon me, so he'll bring it with a ghoul. This tower will be cancelled, but 3 might be enough to hold this sort of pressure before destroyers. Where's the orb carrier? Is he coming? Okay, now he's coming on this fiend. Bolt. But level 2 coil is good. The Nova's also good. Level 2 on the Lich now for Frost Armor. Is HawK going to be able to get any sorts of kills? Of course, he's just trying to buy time for the castle, which is now underway. Water Elemental on the statue. That is what I like to see. This fiend brought the orb. And the 4th tower going to probably be cancelled yet again. First flying machine's in, but there's... Okay, now there's a destroyer. Going for the Lich. Are the Knights coming out? Nope. Not yet. The lumber's actually quite low for HawK. Mountain King has to be careful. There's no Nova, though. There's just a coil. So he will be safe, at least to the coil. Nova also has a greater invuln as well as the Staff of Sanctuary, so... Pretty safe, at least to the heroes, but where are the units to hold? Are there Knights coming out? Just one? The Paladin's on the way as well. There's going to be enough flying machines soon to deal with the destroyers, but will the damage be done? Staff out on the Mountain King to heal that guy up. How many flying machines? Just 2. You need probably 8 to 10 flying machines. He does have double workshop, so he can get up to those numbers, but we see this is why you need 8 to 10, because there's 5 fiends. Towers are falling. This is a rough position for HawK. He's just trying to hold on, but the towers were not plentiful enough to allow him the time to get the knights out that he needs to deal with the fiends. Mountain King should be on the way back fully healed soon. Oh, Archmage. There's a coil. There's a Nova! And it goes down. That's probably going to be game. Oh, one fiend going to fall. Whoop. There goes the knight. Man, if that Archmage had lived, this would actually be defendable for HawK, but let's not forget that he did lose all the peasants at the expansion. Well, almost all. Okay, he's sorry. My apologies. He's still mining, but he lost all the towers and the lumber peasants. So the Archmage loss is actually pretty hefty right there, let's say. Happy going back to creep. Just staying on 2 heroes. Of course, he wants the high-level nuke, which we already saw why he would want that on the Archmage, which is going to be quite a while. Happy's also broken upkeep. HawK is the one actually struggling to bank any gold. Peasants again a little bit exposed. Is there that 8 to 10? No, there's just, what, 7? And 2 of them die right away. There's just not enough flying machines because there's just not a lot of lumber. Plenty of gold, no lumber for HawK. 1,000 to 25. He's using some right now to repair. Now the Pit Lord. Second too late for Happy. Illusions on the Knights, but Devour just giving more mana to the Destroyer. Rain of Fire now on most of the army of HawK. HawK, who almost loses his Paladin, but uses an Invuln, the big Invuln even. And GG is called. 2-0 for Happy. A swift 2-0 at that. Alright, what's map 3 going to be? Alright, map 3 seems to be Tide Hunters. Can HawK give us a series, or will it be yet another 3-0 for Happy? HawK definitely capable of doing so. He had a great early game. Just maybe committed a few too many footmen in, didn't get enough value out of the footmen. And Happy was able to pressure him out, but Tide Hunters is a great map for fast expansion. It's very easy to creep the expansion up. We'll see if he can do it. Here's map 3. Here's HawK in the top left. And the bottom right, we do have, of course, Happy. Alright, again, the Ted Fiends and a similar standard opener from HawK. We'll see if he decides to creep, if he decides to go for this expansion even, which is possible. If you creep this, and then this, and then this, I believe that's an early level 3, whereas it's more difficult to get the level 3 if you go for this expansion. The one thing about going for this one as opposed to the bottom one is there's more creep camps for the undead to take aggressively away from you on this side of the map if you expand there. So like if you're playing defensive here, the undead can be aggressive while still taking away these camps, whereas on this side, I mean, you can take away the marketplace, maybe the red camp eventually, but so that is one argument for why this might be better. All standard, would not expect a Crypt Lord or a Dreadlord or maybe a Lich on occasion from Happy, but it will be the Death Knight. He wants to seal the deal in style with the 3-0. And who can blame him? For the 100 USD. Who can blame him? Now, I'm unsure of how many victories in a row this would be for Happy if he does win here. I think it would be about 13 or 14 in a row for Happy now. Maybe someone could confirm that for me, what the actual numbers were. No, is it Pulverize that has? Is it something else? Anchor or something, that creep? But none of them on the Militia, which is nice for HawK. And Happy. Going immediately for the expansion creep. Of course, this does drop a Claw, potentially, or a Circlet, which is what Happy wants. And there's also a Marketplace on Tidehunters, so the Lich is going to be able to get stacked up, and that's going to help. Where did I get that shirt? Just a white shirt, brother. Got it on Amazon. And here's the expansion. Level 2 on the Archmage, but Happy's going to be in position with 4 skeletons. So he killed 4 peasants last game. Can HawK get out of this without losing much more than that? Coil on that creep. 1 peasant probably going to fall, but the skeletons are dropping low. 5 seconds on the rod now.
The player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Acolyte did fall. No peasants have fallen yet. There's no more coils either, so HawK might actually get out of this with only losing 1 peasant. There's 1 more Charger Rod of Necromancy, but yeah, Happy's out of coils. 1 peasant loss. Was there 2? I'm sorry, there's only 3 peasants here, so I imagine there might have been 2 losses, but 2 peasants still totally fine, if it was 2. Oh, Claws and Circlet purchased, my lord. But Claws and Gloves of Haste are also great for the Archmage. Last charge of the Rod of Necromancy. No backpack this time around. Tower being cancelled. 1 more peasant. Pretty safe and snug back behind his buddies. But the Fiend might be able to secure that kill. Nice micro on the Fiend from Happy. 1 more peasant going down. Okay, that's either 3 or 4 now. So the tables are starting to turn from what they were originally. But still acceptable damage for HawK. Just like last game, acceptable damage. Can he get out of this mid-game once the Lich pops out without losing too many footmen? Can he use this level 3 Archmage to his advantage a little bit more? That's what he needs to do. But for now, Happy going around the outside, and the Claws are going to help him to pick off perhaps even 1 or 2 more peasants. Fiend taking a little bit of damage. The Lich should be on the way.
Player's forces are under attack.
Not actually yet, but probably will soon be coming out. Tower yet again being cancelled by the Claws potentially? No, it will be saved. Coil, another peasant. That's quite a few now. Oh, Happy's got to be careful. But of course he gets out of there with the perfect amount of health. And the Fiend even gets a peasant on his way out. The damage is starting to pile up. Footman going again for the Slaughterhouse cancel. HawK seems to be aware of this timing, but no Staff of Teleportation on the Archmage that's out of position. A Water Elemental finds its way, though. Ooh, it might be just enough damage. The Water Elemental has a good amount of time left, but the Nova's going to be here in a second. And he does cancel. Even gets a Fiend? Oh, HawK. All right, and the Archmage is here too. That's what I mean by he's got to get some value with these footmen without losing too many of them. Gets a Fiend, gets a Slaughterhouse cancel, keeps the Death Knight on level 2 for a while. The Lich is now going to be out, but I would say that's a good amount of damage. A mistake from Happy, losing the Fiend. And the Footman will live. Remember, last game, the shop actually got cancelled. So if HawK can get his shop up and heal up those Footmen, perhaps damage could be done. Happy, of course, wants to get level 3 on his Death Knight as soon as he can, but he's going to have to do so creeping aggressively. Oh, and the shop being power built. Nova could be huge, though. Oh, unfortunate. I think all the healing's going to get cancelled. Maybe. Water Elemental buying time. Fiend cancels the Clarity right away. -70, kick W.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nicely done so far by HawK to pull the high HP footman forward to not allow the Lich to get a Nova off on these footmen to cancel the healing. That's the last coil, and it's only level 1. Tier 2 is about to be done, so there will be a potion for the Archmage soon. And remember last game, this is the position where HawK was sort of losing all his footmen. Potion! Okay, he does have a potion. A position where HawK was losing a lot of peasants and all of his footmen. So if he's able to get out of this stage of the game without losing too many more peasants, his tier 3 is going to be much more strong. Well, Happy could buy another clause if he wanted. Tier 3 tech is normally delayed by Happy before he has 5 fiends and a statue on the way, so it's a standard tech timing. Tier 3 tech on the way, though. Is HawK actually keeping up in tech? Almost keeping up in tech. Wow. Okay. This is the best shot HawK has had thus far. What can he do with it? Death Knight's still not level 3, but he will be after this. Scroll the Beast. Oh, maybe he won't be after this, actually. Mountain King out now as well. Gonna snag away this item. It's not the best item on the map, but Sentry Wards actually helps out. There's no burrow for Happy, though, so... Bolt. Oh, Happy mispositioning his DK a little bit, or was that a bait? I'm unsure. Seems like Happy is well aware of the situation. Oh, he's got a coil, and he's got a Nova. He's going for a surprise nuke on the Archmage. But HawK well aware of it. Just gonna run away for now. Tower is now coming up. Blacksmith now coming up. Do we have Workshop? Yep. Workshop will come up here. 2 of them. The lumber a little bit low unless he already queued it up. He did already. So no second barracks, but he could afford that if he wanted.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy creeping up a storm. He gets some extra agility. If he wants a Dark Ranger, it's of course not bad on the Lich. You get increased attack speed, some armor. Coil. Potion gonna have to be used. Yep, use it or lose it, bucko. Statue just falling around the Death Knight, giving him tons of mana. HawK's gonna have to run away. Bolt, perhaps, on the Death Knight to secure that kill, but Happy does get it at the end of the day. And the Lich gonna Nova from the high ground. There it is. 2 footmen falling. Five towers, but only 1 currently at the main base. But the tier 3 is on the way. And HawK is looking to buy some more time by going into the main base. Happy looking to get Lich level 3, which he will be able to do. Hey, Singus. Subscribed for 37 months. Appreciate you. He says GG. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? Staff back on the Death Knight. Oh, there is a coil. This is going to be a town portal. Use it! He wants to dodge the coil. Okay, he doesn't quite. A little bit too close. And the Lich, is he going to pick up a buddy? Is he going to pick up a friend? Look at this Lich. A lot of nice items on that bad boy. Here's the Pit Lord. The Pit Lord push is underway. The Archmage is not able to heal up, but there's a lot of towers at the Expo, so maybe a mistake from Happy to not go to the main base, but he, of course, doesn't know about the tower count. Rain of Fire, though, is still good. Scroll the Beast as well is excellent. 2 Destroyers morphed. Oh, 2 towers die already. Rain of Fire is incredibly strong. Man, Happy just breaks this expansion down. How many towers do you need, I say? Paladin's here, but just to try here, a 1 knight as well. Man, all the towers dead. Happy in a little bit of a weird position, but he's got the much stronger army and still Scroll the Beast online. And GG. 3-0 for Happy, a very quick one. Just like last week, man. I'm going to have to add some time to the end of this for the YouTube. All right, well, GG's. Well played to Happy as always. He gets his $100. He gets his 10 EPT points. HawK gets his 5 EPT points. And that's that. All right. Oh, I said we would check out that. Let's check out that replay to see what happened in game 1, right? View replay. Let me find it. Let me find it, guys. Autosave, multiplayer. Let me find it. That's Refuge. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see. I can only imagine he messes up the poll. What? What? Oh, he didn't call militia. Oh, okay. That's it, though. Man, he could have maybe just pulled the Murloc camp and crapped it. Maybe he could have, yeah. Tough, though. Tough.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, as far as mistakes go, that's not the... I mean, it is a big mistake, but, you know, don't you think you could just pull the Murloc and maybe creep it? But, oh well, what's done is done. 3-0 for Happy. And that's it.